where does sickness come from? Where does sickness come from? Because it's like, I think I'm going ahead of myself, but where does sickness come from? Where does sickness come from? Where does sickness come from? But truly, every sickness, when I say this, stay with me. But every sickness, 100% is caused by demons. I'll explain. It's clearly not a demon. That is true. But let me explain what I mean by every sickness is caused by, let me not say demons, the devil. Every sickness is caused by the devil. What I mean is now, in Genesis 3, there's something that happens. God tells Adam that in the day which you eat of this, you will surely die. Now, what he tells Adam is that in dying, you will die. Later, we discover in the scriptures that corruption or death entered into Adam. What is death? Anything that deteriorates. So we see clearly that it's not just physical death or just spiritual death. It's the motion of death. In Job, it tells us that the firstborn of death is sickness. The firstborn of death. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. So sickness is the firstborn of death. So what happens is that when the death nature entered into Adam, corruption entered. And when corruption entered, sickness started. So the principle of sickness began when Adam obeyed the devil. So the devil is the root cause of all sickness, which is why eventually when we talk about dealing with sickness, that's why I believe in dealing with all sickness as if there is a spirit behind it. Because even if there is no devil behind it, it is at the root. It is still caused by the devil. But at the root of all sickness is a devilish principle, is death.